Welcome back to Just Fantastic Craft channel. Today we're back playing Limitless 7, where I am now in the basement. Because I was looking at this. I played a bit off camera, so things have progressed a bit. Actually a lot. And this is the first thing that we are going to be interested in. It is the Prosperity bee thingy. Which we are immediately going to use in, well, which we're immediately going to use. So to make this we need an egg and a honey treat. So we go to this, we get a honey treat because that's what we need. Now this is done. So we now have a prosperity bee. Or well, almost. Like we are just a few seconds away from a prosperity bee egg. Which I need with there we go. Oh, not here. The incubator. Hello? Hello? Oh, it is working. Okay, while that is happening, we need to prepare for this thing to actually... wait. Yes. Now, this is the first thing we need. We're going to make one of these. And then we're going to immediately infuse it with Inferium, because I have been collecting a lot of Inferium. Actually, it doesn't seem like a lot, because I have mostly used it for crafting and upgrades and stuff. So we need 4 of these blocks. And then next up is we use this, and you are about to see what I've made off camera, which is this crystal. Because I gave a lot of resources. Let's go to essence. Now we have only a single supremium one, a bunch of Imperium. I also have insanium, which obviously insane. Get it? Funny joke is not funny. So the tertium block and also 4 tertium is going to give us this. We are then going to get... because I want to immediately jump straight up to the... let's just craft some of this into another block, and then 4 pieces of this. Because I want to immediately upgrade it as much as I can, so that we have to do this, well, basically never again. I only want one single bee of those, and it will be fine. So this is the Inferium, then we make it into a Prosperity, then into a Tertium, then we use this with this to make it into, yes, the Prudenium, which is the Inferium, yes. And this is then used to make this, and then it is used to make this. Then we need Imperium, which is harder to get. If I can straight up make it into... there is not a recipe. I want to use on this. And can I make a insanium bee? I technically can, but that would be a bit... well, if I manage to do that, well, that would be amazing. But I would need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Inferium. But do you know what? We've got time. Also, one other thing that I've made while off camera is solar panels. Because, and I'm also eating that. And I'll show you which solar panels I've made and have been able to create. Because the nitro ones weren't as good as I thought they would be. So we kind of gave up on those. But I made these tier 8 solar panels, which are actually creating 3000 per tick. And I have 4 of them, and I am also quite close to making 2 more. These can then be upgraded using a bit of things that we can create whenever we want. And that is going to allow us to well, get what we actually want. Also, my pickaxe is a Fortune 9, as much as it will go. And it usually tends to give me stacks of stuff. Which is then... And this is not in range because that has been ruined. We've tried, I've read about it, I've tried to fix it. Nothing works. Apparently it is just broken. So, yeah, this is something that is quite annoying. Now, I want... Where is it? Here it is. I want to gather a bunch of... Oops, that's the wrong button. I want to gather a bunch of this. And by a bunch, I do mean a bunch. I will also turn on my backpack's magnet, so that in here I can stack these, except the 4 that I need for crafting. And then that will be enough for being happy. And this is the fastest way that I've found of gathering these. Also, I have went to done a bit of exploring, found nothing that interesting except a mimic, which I made a model immediately for it, because that thing is quite good if I'm able to automate it. Sadly, I need 29 models, and mimics are already very rare, which means that it will be almost like never that we're going to get the needed experience with the data model. Gas can still remain, it is already a basic model, I can always put it in the thing and get gas tiers and stuff that I might need. But for now, we are here to gather some inferium. And I don't need to really think much about it. The Fortune 9 pickaxe does it all. Does it all, and it does everything I need it to. I haven't... Oops. I managed to trigger somehow the float thingy. Help, I wanna go down. Thank you. I have never passed an opportunity to get inferium. I have found it in chests, always got it. Always have mined the thing. That is when I was off camera, which you didn't see. Because I wanted to make progress on the insanium and on the crystal that I need to do the crafting. And that is why we currently have that much inferium in our backpack. It could be a lot more, but I am going to quickly end this expedition, although I do think I need a full backpack to be able to actually, you know, make the things I need. Also then, once I have that B, I will put in I will immediately give it, I immediately tie myself to it. Once I have the best B it's possible to create. I immediately tie myself to it. I'll try giving it a rain and a very high productivity gene, and then I will also craft as best as I can the module that is going to allow it to be productive. Then genes. Gene sampling is the next thing because we want to multiply those, and then that should be mostly done. And if I can get it immediately to insanium level, that means we have infinite amounts of everything below that. And that is the step that I have decided to take on for this video, because I have done a few other minor things. I don't know how to actually drive this. It seems like I have an elytra of some sort. Actually, wait. Do I? It doesn't say that I do. I don't think I have attached it. I doubt that I have some sort of a... Wait. Anything? Nope, nope, Nope. Snowshoes and stuff. Nope. Nothing seems to be giving me that effect. I don't know what is causing it, but I am using it. Whenever I remember how to. Usually it is just an annoyance that I have to deal with. Because if I knew that I had an elytra and I knew how to toggle it, I would be using it. But I don't, so yes. We are in the situation we are right now. I don't know how I'm toggling a gliding mechanic. And I don't know what is causing it, so I don't know how to, recreate it. I could try and look it up in the controls, but I haven't done that. Why? I don't know. I just haven't. Let's collect these. I'm ignoring absolutely everything else because I don't need it. All I care about is inferium. And you are filled with swift alloying it and a coal. Which I'm not going to take anything of those. Let's mine just a few more pockets of these and be on our way home. Which this should make some amount of better ores. Hopefully. One more. I have mined. Oh, look, that's a 4 and that's a 4 piece. Let's collect this. Let's collect this. I'm already starving. But it's fine. We have infinite amounts of food, infinite amounts of pickaxe, and not infinite amount of storage. Funnily enough. Which would then cause me to grab these. Grab these. I could also improve the botany pot to a better one and then to an even better one because we're mining, we have automated ancient debris, meaning that, and I've given it some time, meaning that we can make blocks out of those. And that means that we can make progress. We're also starting to fill up our pockets, normal pockets, so let's do that. As soon as I can't pick up any more, I am going to go home. Which would be quite soon, actually. Just 2 more good pockets. And it should be that. This ore usually fills up. This ore usually fills your pockets quite quickly, but now it is even quicker. With the tier 9 fortune, which I spent some time making. Give me those. Give me these. And this. That was a small one. Couldn't really help me. You. Nice. A good pocket that one was. And this one. And okay, last one is this one. No, this one is the last one. Absolutely. Home we go now. We'll just teleport to home. And now I'll lag out the game for a second. Whoa, buddy, chillax. It just needed a second there to understand what is actually happening. Let's go to Mystico because I want to be able to reach these crystals with the protenium. Especially. Okay, this one doesn't help me. Okay, we need the protenium to be made. Actually, can I just shove this in storage? Just take everything. Take everything. It's 1.4k. About to get to... Oops, wrong thing. About to get to... 3000. I think my storage is up to 8, so I won't risk it. And I'll just make as much of these as possible. Which then takes me to make more of this. Actually, let's check out storage for a second. So, prudenium. We don't have any storages here for prudenium and stuff. I have this one for the inferium, which can hold up to how much? 8.2 thousand, which means I can just show, meaning because all of my setup is this will get filled up first. No, it doesn't. Something is wrong with my setup. I don't know where this is going, and I don't honestly care. This is set to priority 1000, which should mean that this is getting filled up first, or it isn't. Well, whatever. If it isn't, it isn't, then we are fine. I don't know where the things are going, but I know that they're going somewhere and we're not losing a single one, I think. And we also have essence. Oh no, that is the essence. I'm dumb. Okay, make me prudenium. As much as you can. You can make that much. Then we use this crystal to make this much. And I already wasted it, but whatever. I wanted to get rid of the other. I have 2 prudenium crystals, which I just want to get rid of. Then we use this crystal to make as much of these as possible, which is a lot less. And then we use this crystal to make as much of this as we can, which is at this point kinda sad. And then we use the master crystal to make as much of this as possible. Wait, no, wait, we made superemium. We need insanium. 11. We made 11. Plus our 4 is not enough. Okay. But... and that is everything. That is literally everything that I brought from there. That just made us, what, 5 blocks? Actually, no, it made us 7. So my full inventory made us 7 insanium. Or more. Can't count. Don't know. Anyway. Our bee should be ready by this point. So, because this is, going to soon end the video. Or well, I am going to soon end the video. Also decided to make this because I was extracting so much of the honey. I am just going to have this collect this and then dump it into there, which should... so we have our prosperity bee. Now we can make it into an inferium bee. What did the quest actually give us as a reward? Where are you? Quest? Productive bees? It is up here, inferium bee spawn egg. Do you give me anything cool? No, just a bunch of loot bundles. We're about to make it into a... oh wait, there isn't... wait, there is an insanium. Is there? Sassy Amber wannabe? Wait, I did see the insanium one. It just isn't here, so... this one can be used to make insanium. Yes. Well, if we can't reach that one, we will be making a superior one. And then that should be... oh, okay, you've made 6. Good job. I think all the bees are, by the way, inverted due to today being the 1st of April when I'm recording this. And yeah, it's happiness and joy. Anyway, for now, all I can say is thank you for joining me, and I guess off I go grinding. Now shove that in there because I don't want to risk it. It took too long to get here, so let's do it once and do it well. So off I go grinding away. Also, I might make a backpack upgrade because I want to stack a lot more. But for now, thank you for joining me.